Greetings, fellow bridge lovers, and welcome back to the Bridge Base Online YouTube channel. I'm Bridging with Kai, and today I am going to be joined once again by the amazing Bridge with Steve, Peter Hollins, and Bridge Brave 530, also known as Steve, Pete, and Morgan. We are all here today to tell you stories of how we got to the end of the qualifiers of the eBridge Cup. Don't forget to go and check out all of our social medias, as well as, since you're here, like this video and subscribe to the Bridge Base Online YouTube channel if you're enjoying this series or any of the other fun things that we do on the Bridge Base Online YouTube channel. And if you don't know what the eBridge Cup is, this is a tournament that is going on both Bridge Base Online and Funbridge, and it is in the day-long style, but it spans the total of 3 months. You can play on either platform, and the format that works in both the qualifiers and the semifinals is you can play as many tournaments of the offered tournaments as you wish, but only your top 10 scores will count towards qualifying. So your top 10 scores are going to be compared against everybody else's top 10 scores, and if you're in the top 500 players, then you are going to move on to the semifinals, and likewise with the semifinals, exact same thing, except the top 100 players move on to the finals, and it is on each platform. So 1,000 people are going to be going through to the semifinals, 200 people are going through to the finals, and the finals is a 100 board tournament, 50 boards on Bridge Base Online, 50 boards on Funbridge. Not only is it a really, really fun event, and you get master points from all of your federations, including the WBF, there are going to be $15,000 in cash prizes given out to the winners of the event. So it's extremely generous as well. In this episode, we're going to be continuing telling some really fun stories that occurred for us in the last week of the qualifiers. And we are going to see which of us made it through to the semifinals. It's all very exciting. Let's go and meet our eBridge Cup crew. Hello, everybody! We are all here. The eBridge Cup qualifiers have just finalized. Well, not necessarily finalized. We're here before it's finalized, but like it's after the date. So we are all here to talk about our final stories of the qualifiers, as well as go over the rankings as they are now. And I hope that everybody is excited for this one, as I am, because my gosh, we've been fighting for this for like a whole month, team. How was the overall month for everyone? Did we enjoy it? Are we excited for the qualifiers or whatever's next?
Yeah,
it was an absolute journey.
lots of stiff competition out there. It was a very tough crowd. People went kind of intense at the end there. People were putting up insane scores for the last like 5 days. And all of a sudden, like that qualifying average kept going up and up and up.
I was sitting at like a 63% at some point, and I'm like, I'm probably fine. It's going to be okay. And then I started seeing this average going up like 0.5% every single day. I was like, what? What is happening?
They're coming for you.
We have to keep going. And at this point, I wonder, what is the average number of tournaments per person played? Because I played an insane amount of tournaments to get to where I needed to be. And I'm sure that plenty of people needed to do a lot as well. But that cutoff line was brutal.
Yes. Way more tournaments than I was expecting I would have ended up doing. But
yeah, the commitment by all of the players to get this one in was, wow. I'm very, very impressed.
I think it's amazing that when people get addicted and there's that little bit of competition, how far they've got. Oh, no. The amount of tournaments I played to try and catch Steve and still fail.
It gave me a different goal, I think, once I got a high score. I'm like, I'm not going to be first, but if I can beat Pete, then there's at least some drive to keep playing, I guess.
Yeah, and you were in second for a long time, even when you thought you would drop.
There were multiple days where, had I had the right score, I would have been first, and that was my goal. And I never did. And a different person kept overtaking me. One day I'd overtake someone else, but then someone else would get an even better score. I'm like, oh.
It's so close. You could have had that moment.
Because I was on holiday and I didn't play 4 tournaments every day for the whole holiday, so.
Wow. Well, I mean, it's holiday, right?
Yeah.
So each of us have stories from this last stint of trying to qualify. Pete, you ready?
Yeah, sounds good. So I've got an educational hand. Yeah.
This is the same hand I've got.
oh my god, that's hilarious.
carry on, and I'll do mine just after this.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
I'm curious if we had the same journey here or not.
Yeah, well, yeah, go for it.
So,
All right.
There's thousands of boards, and you guys chose the same.
That's insane.
And, like-
what are the chances?
Very
like,
low.
there's not even a huge overlap of the boards that you play.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe this. This is one of my. Yeah, go on. You take it away, Pete. It's all yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, benefit of going first.
Right.
Add this hand, and this one was a bit of a bidding journey, and I almost fell for like one of the mistakes that I hate doing, but also I feel like lots of people do along the way, which is like when you make an evaluation, you kind of sometimes feel guilty about it subsequently. But here, I've got this 14 count and I've got a 5 card, so I happily upgraded into 1 no trump. And now the robots bid 2 clubs. This was Capiletti, any single suit. I've got a 6 card suit somewhere in the hand. And partner doubled, which is Stamens. So first question, what do you do with this?
I don't have a 4 card major. I'm gonna bid 2 diamonds.
Whoa.
Or
Yeah, so I decided to pass here because if they want to play 2 clubs, why not? Alas, they didn't play 2 clubs doubled vulnerable, so they actually bid 2 diamonds here, exposing their 6 card suit. Partner then bid 3 spades, which was natural and forcing. So another question, what do you do now?
maybe they had like a Smolin hand where they had like 5 spades and 4 hearts.
Yeah, sounds something like that. But what do we want to bid?
Well, if they have that, which is probably likely, would you want to play? Where would you like to play? You haven't got a diamond stop, and you've got no room to ask for.
Right. So either 4 hearts or 4 spades.
spades.
Probably 4 spades, right?
So obviously you've got 2 7-card fits. Why would you pick 4 spades over 4 heart?
Because I have longer trumps, and I won't be able to rough anything really in the south hand here.
Yeah, well, more importantly, partners roughing diamonds.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be in a 4-3 fit where partners roughing with 4. You'd rather be in a 5-2 fit with partners roughing. So, yeah.
4-3 fits trumping in the long hand are not very playable.
If we had short diamonds, we're the one with 1
Right.
or 2 diamonds. We would want to probably bid.
We
4
want to play in 4 hearts. Yeah.
I went and bid 4 spades. Quite happy. And now partner bids 5 diamonds Q. And I was like, oh no.
Man.
Yeah.
So far, the option's the same.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I had like this initial instinct. I don't have my 15 points I've showed. I don't have my 3 spades. Okay, let's just sign off in 5 spades. And I'm like, wait, no, don't. Like, trust your evaluations, right? So I was like, I think this hand's worth 15. That's not a good enough excuse. I think spades is the best spot to play. And partner's Q bid here says I've got control of diamonds. They've probably got a void. And I have no wasted points. I got a source of tricks. And I was like, if partner's slam trying, all right, fine. Let's give this a shot. And I went ahead and bid 6 spades.
Oh my.
And here you get a club lead. This is partner's hand. And 6 spades is like the best match point spot on this hand. So we've got a good source of tricks and clubs. We've got probably 4 spade tricks, but if the jack comes down, then there's a fair chance you get 5 spades, 5 clubs, and 3 hearts and make 13. If spades are 4-2, you're fine. So anyway, I won the ace of clubs and then went king of spades and a spade. And they pitched. And my really good slam that I was so proud of getting to, they then showed out, and there's jack 5th spade over in the east hand.
What?
And you go down.
But they have
And this was one where
diamond.
Yeah,
Was
Hand.
that
it was the other hand after we
Oh.
switched.
I just
so
got confused because of the.
yeah.
Okay.
So this was the whole hand. We switched them back, but the 4 spades to the jack there. And this was like gut wrenching after I'd like done all this hard work to get to this slam. Dummy comes down. I was so excited about how good it was. I'd navigated so many hurdles. And then I was like, there's 5 spades to the jack. It was the 5-1 split that killed me.
That's
I was
insane.
like, yeah, this was my story of if you're make an evaluation, stick to it, and you get great results like going down in slam. But,
Right, they should be rewarding you. Like, come on.
yeah, where's my reward?
Now the question is, did Steve make the hand?
Yeah.
You made it.
Okay.
So what'd you do?
Well, I had a bit of logic. When they lead a club, why have they not had a diamond? So I thought they have a singleton club, and if they've got a singleton with 3 diamonds, they're going to have 4 or more spades. So I crossed to a heart and ran the 8 of spades. And
Wow.
then when they're 4-2, I make 13.
Yeah.
So I thought they're very likely to be 4-2. I didn't think they'd be 5-1. So I thought when they were 4-2, I think I'm going to make 13 if I run the first spade. It's 2-1 on. That he'll have.
Wow.
And weirdly, if he leads the ace of diamonds, I can't make it because they force me to.
Well, yeah, because
Too
then
early.
the tempo's off. Yeah.
I'm giving you a chance at a club league because they haven't had a diamond. Why wouldn't they do? One reason is they're leading a single, and so I went with my read and ran it. So Pete was so happy with his bidding, he didn't try and make 13.
Well, how often do you lead a singleton when you got 5 trumps? That's a bad lead, surely.
He wanted
Yeah.
multiple roughs. He was greedy.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to set this man down 2.
Ace of diamonds. I just think he's leading a singleton because he didn't think a diamond was profitable.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got away with that.
So what were the percentages there?
100%.
I thought mine was 100 when I got it because it was one of my hundreds. And when Pete got the same hand, I'm like, I'm sure I got 100% on this. So
Yeah.
He's like, Pete didn't do the same
Yeah.
thing.
the auction was identical. The opening lead was identical, and I just ran the 8 of spades.
Wow.
That's funny.
And
You guys are animals.
At the time, I'm needing about a 75% average to increase my score.
right.
So every board to be about 75%. So I thought making 12, if things are breaking, it's going to be good, but like I'm looking for 100% on boards where you can get 100%. So I played for 13. I didn't think they'd be 5-1, but I thought they're 4-2. Running the 8 is going to be better than playing for the drop.
Yep.
And I think that's another thing that we've been learning in this event is how to, or at least I have personally, has been like, how do I effectively swing? And it's still something that I am learning and I'm going to have to learn if I want to do well further on down the road. So I do find that whole aspect of this event very interesting.
But then you might not need to do it so much if you make the final.
Right, of course, because
Yes.
the final
You only
is a
got
very
shots.
different format.
Yeah.
Right, one shot, there's no need to do the swinging, unless for every time you find it to be working for you every single time, and it's just a consistent thing, right? But I guess it's time for me to do my story, and this time it was not myself who put myself in this predicament, but we'll get into it. All right, so this one, it wasn't my fault, I don't think.
I love starting.
You guys will be the judge of this. But it certainly was a ride, and I did thoroughly enjoy it in retrospect. So this one, I started out with my hand. I'm the dealer, and everyone 1 heart, right? I mean, we've got 5 hearts. This is a 19 count, so
Or you could bid 2 no trump.
Or you could bid 2 no trump.
Not in real life.
So it goes pass, 1 spade from partner, because, partner bids your singleton every time. Like, we had this experience with Morgan earlier in the series. And then it goes pass. And any suggestions from anyone here?
2 no
3.
or 3 diamonds?
I prefer 2 more trumps to 3 diamonds. My diamonds
Oh,
are...
now we're all on board with the no
Well-
trump situation.
Well, the issue is partner hasn't got a club stop and you have. So what does partner do over that? Race to 4 diamonds sometimes, and you might not find your best bit. You want to be in 3 and nearly always. And if
Right.
partner's got natural diamonds, like 5 of them or something, where 6 diamonds is there, they can bid 3 diamonds with a 2N. So I think 2N's just...
Okay, maybe in this case, this is the situation where I went wrong, because I went the other way, which was bidding 3 diamonds. So maybe this is what set partner off. But okay, maybe there was another possible situation, but like, it continued 3 spades. What now?
At some point, we've all wanted to bid
Yeah.
no trump, guys, so I think I would probably do it now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
We've been clamoring for no trumps every turn, haven't we?
Oh no.
Oh?
Maybe
Also-
that's what set partner off, because I bid.
4 spades.
Or spade.
It looks like you've got length now, and partner might get to that.
Yeah, Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, I was like, my king singleton is surely enough if partner has a good suit, but like at the same time, like partner doesn't have to have a good suit. I'm the one who showed the strong hand, so maybe it is my fault. Uh-oh. So I bid partner bids 4-no, and
Pass.
pass.
I don't think. I mean, and partner could sort out.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not a
if we
thing,
wanted
can
to
it?
be a no trump, passing 4-0.
We finally got to no
We got to
Trump.
no
Yeah.
Trump.
But I think we wanted to be in no Trump from us.
Oh, right.
Fair enough.
That's a good point. But partner bids 4-no Trump, and I'm like, okay, well, we're going on this adventure. Sure, I raised on a singleton, but it's okay. I bid 5 clubs showing 3 or 0. And partner then was like, okay, do you have the queen? And I was like, heck no, I only have a singleton. Please stop. Please stop. And then partner was like, okay, great. 6 spades. We have key cards. Yay. And then at this point, I finally decided to end up in no Trump as
We got there.
Yeah.
So
I don't mind that part. You're like, at that stage, partner was Grand Slam trying. And like,
yeah.
what are you roughing? So
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I'm roughing anything. Might
When-
as well
when
win
he
6-no
goes-
Trump. We're playing in match points.
It's only whether he's roughing hearts good.
yeah.
Oh,
So
that
he
is
could
true.
rough one of your suits good potentially. Maybe it's probably only going to be hearts. So if he puts down like a stiff heart or a stiff 10 of hearts or something, maybe. But we'll see.
Yeah, for sure. So maybe I misevaluated that bit, but I was also just like, I didn't see what my king spades was doing, and you want to be roughing things in the shorthand, and roughing something good would definitely be a good idea. But we end up in 6-no, and we got a low club lead. All right, so here is the whole hand, and I was counting my winners, which there seems to be not many of.
It didn't take very long, did it?
No, it didn't. So I had 6 winners. And even if you're able to get all of the hearts, you still do not make 12 tricks. So I was like, oh boy, we need a miracle on this one. And clearly, since there's a story, I somehow came somewhat close. So I was like, we need the queen of spades to drop or the king of clubs to be on side to get the 12th trick, and then we need the hearts to be working, right? That's what I saw was...
Or Queen Jack of Diamonds falling.
Or Queen Jack of Diamonds falling. Like, there are dreams, right? Like, we all see possibilities here. But all of it kind of revolves around the king of hearts being on side third. Or maybe, like, the 9 of hearts falling doubleton with the heart finesse working. So I started off being like, well, we're going to see what happens in the club suit, and maybe something will work out. So I started by playing the queen of clubs and seeing if the finesse works. Of course not. So now we have less dreams, but we still have dreams. And then my angel came by and told the robot to lead a diamond. And I was like, we have chances now, especially when it goes diamond, queen of diamonds, king of diamonds. And I'm like, oh, West has the jack.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. So now I'm like, okay, so where's my dream of making this? Okay, I have 1 trick already. I counted 2 more diamond tricks because I knew the finesse was going to be working. I had the club, I had 2 spades and a heart right now. And I needed the heart finesse to be on side. At this point, if the hearts split, would I be making it and the finesse being on side?
If diamonds are 3-3 as well.
Diamonds on heart split.
Or queen 10 doubleton spade. That's my dream.
Yeah, so there's a
It's
lot of
diamond
shots.
splitting or queen X of spades, isn't it? As well. Because you could throw dummies off diamond or your jack of spades.
Mhm.
But in any case, you need hearts to break. with
Yeah,
the king
you
on.
do needs hearts to break. So next, I played the king of spades, unblocking.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. And then I finessed the diamond, and we already knew this was going to be working, so there was no intensity here at all. And then,
Kind of looks like diamonds are 3-3 now.
yeah, doesn't it?
They played weird pips from.
Yeah.
They've got jack third, maybe.
I think that this was a little bit of an error on my part, but I next tested the spades.
You've got to cash both aces, I think, to see whether your jack of spades is good or whether the diamond's big. Because if neither happens, you can't make it.
Hey, look at that.
And-
Hey, there's the queen of spades. I'm like, okay. I pitched the club because I found it to be useless, and then it went spade, and then I wanted to maintain this possibility of finessing the 9 of hearts if I needed to. So I left the entry in the diamonds up here, and I started to next finesse the heart, and then it went king of hearts, ace of hearts.
I really like this because when you now play a diamond back to your hand, you now know whether to throw the 9 of diamonds away or the heart away when you cash the jack of spades.
Mm-hmm.
So I like this, not cashing the ace of diamonds.
So now we play a diamond to the ace.
Okay.
We get club pitch. So I was like, okay, so the diamonds are breaking, right? And at this point, I was like, well, if the diamonds are breaking and the jack of spades is good, then we're just making it. So I'm like, okay, we've got this. And then it didn't break. So now we just cash the spade, and this 9 of diamonds was useless, and they pitched a heart.
Ooh.
Wow.
And I was like,
Oh, I'd be still thinking about this hand with that heart pitch.
I wouldn't take the finesse.
I wouldn't take the finesse either. I didn't take the finesse.
Would you, Pete?
Would you take the finesse, Pete?
When they throw one?
What holding are they covering the king with that you are making? Is king third covering?
No.
Maybe?
Yeah.
King doubleton.
Like the robots can see king third, they can see the good hearts,
Yeah, but
and they know covering doesn't. Oh, they don't know you've got a doubleton heart.
Yeah, they don't.
Right.
King third's irrelevant. It's king X.
Okay,
Or
so they might pitch from king third. Yeah, I was initially thinking they wouldn't pitch from
throw a
king
heart
third.
if they have the 9, would they?
Not from 5. Yeah,
No, they wouldn't throw it from, and they wouldn't throw it from 4 either. would
5. Yeah, or 4. It doesn't matter if you finesse anymore.
Right. If
Correct.
it's 4, yeah, it would
Yeah.
be if it was 5.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm finessing, but if
Yeah.
it finessing
Yeah.
turns out right, I'm gonna be annoyed.
Well, I mean, if you get it wrong at this point, like robots put you through this arduous journey, like surely you have to be making this. So I was like, yeah, it's gonna drop, and pitch.
Wow, the
Wow.
broken you do because throwing a heart away allows you to make it.
Yes, they threw a heart away, which allows you
Oh,
to
does it?
make it. If you
No, hearts. They 5-1.
No,
Yeah.
5-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear.
So if they hadn't pitched hearts, I was always down. So they gave me this chance to take this finesse, and I'm like, surely they wouldn't have done that. I would have always been down. And no, we're just unfortunately very down. And thankfully I can do this because I know that East only has clubs left, so we can just play
I
club.
was gonna say, very down 1.
Yes, very down 1, but it's down, okay? Like that's not a good score. Like we had
6 spades isn't making.
No,
6 spades isn't making
no,
either.
that's very
Yeah.
down too.
Oh.
But yeah, that was the journey. That was definitely not my fault.
So they're just tormenting you.
They really were.
It was like the pain here was they actually made me feel like I had a chance.
You did have a chance.
Yes, I did. But like they led a diamond when if they lead anything but diamonds, I have zero prospects. So yeah, that was. I'm gonna call this one not my fault. Definitely not my
Fair
fault.
enough.
I wonder if I'm trying to work out what they could have been thinking about. Like maybe if you look at their club pips, maybe they were worried you were going to pitch the ace of clubs out and that your clubs were good or something.
Yeah, they might have been nervous that I was squeezing them in clubs and hearts. That's probably what they thought because they do have both of the important club pips. So if I had a club still in my hand, right, and they pitched
Oh, but you
a
didn't have
club,
enough entries. Yes.
so if I still had a club at that point instead of a 5th heart, then they would have needed to keep a club, or else they got squeezed.
The heart hand was hidden.
Yeah.
No, the heart. No, the
No,
heart.
the hand was
heart
seen.
No,
was on
the
double,
heart hand
right.
was exposed. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no, so it was more.
If they thought
piecewise.
you had a singleton heart.
Right.
Yeah, because then
That's
there
a
might
heart.
be a club holding where throwing a club loses.
Yeah.
But then you can't. If you throw the ace of clubs away, you
And-
can't hearts anyway. So
Yeah,
that's
no,
a lot.
there's no
Yeah.
entries.
It feels like
But-
an error.
Yeah, so
Maybe if they thought that you had a singleton heart, you would have to use that ace of clubs to get to the dummy to cash the queen and the jack of hearts. And then they figured their 9 was going to hold up.
Lucky Kai.
Yeah, so this was an 18%.
18%!
Yeah, it was an 18.9%. I mean, there's probably people who took my same bidding and got to the same spot.
Exactly.
You open 2 and you probably get to 6 spades.
And
Well,
I just
you know.
want to show you what this tournament looked like up until this point. Because this was board 11, and I was on the edge of my seat because this was my best tournament so far. I started off with 100%,
Oh.
70, 89,
Wow.
70, 90, 32, not so great, but 50. I was sitting at literally 72% or something at this point, and
That's
then I had
crazy.
this board. I'm like, no, why? I mean, it was still ended up being a 70. It was my first 70, but I was like, come on. I was so close. I could have been Steve.
And Pete got 1070s, didn't you, Pete?
Oh, yes, he did get 1070s.
Yeah, but all of mine were low 70s. Yours were like off to the races 70s.
Like
Yes,
3 biggies.
astronomical 70s.
That was nuts.
Okay, I will stop blabbering about the pain that this caused me. All right, Morgan.
All right. Mine was a bit less of a high level excitement. It was much more of a part score battle situation.
Ooh.
Yes. So, looking at this one here, East started us off with a one club opening in front of us. And I was sitting here looking at my hand, and I was like, well, I have this nice heart suit. I'm going to overcall hearts. So, I did. And then our opponent bid one no trump, and partner raised us to 2 hearts. East passed, and I was like, well, I bid my hand. I have no interest in going further, so I was going to pass. And then West decided to throw a double on the table. And I was like, well, isn't that interesting? They've limited their hand, and now they're encouraging partner to bid. And so I was sitting here, and I was like, well, it's a best hand tournament. These guys don't have that many points. West limited their hand. East didn't compete over 2 hearts. My partner has a fine hand, 6 to 9, 6 to 10, something like this. And we have a fit. And I mean, I could bid 3 hearts, or I could sort of offer up the chance for us to defend. And so, what's your choice here?
They're
Partner's
not
got
in a
4.
fit.
The partner's
Yes.
Yeah.
partner's got 4. Yeah, at least.
So they haven't shown spades. They just balanced with this double, and East bid 2 spades. And so I figured I would throw a double on the table.
Ooh.
And that is where we played.
Ooh, boy.
So, very exciting start here. I figured looking at this hand, I mean, I didn't want to lead away from the diamond. I didn't want to underlead the heart. So I figured I would start the jack of clubs. And they followed with the 2, and partner played the king. And they just played a small one.
Ooh.
Now, partner cashed the ace of clubs. And I was like, this is nice.
Going good.
And then they switched to a diamond. And I was like, ah.
The rough was just taken away from you.
I know. I was like, dude, like, what happened?
We were doing
We
so
have
well.
a good thing going on here. And now you just are like, no.
I think partner's setting up a cross rough.
So that's exactly what I was thinking. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll go high here and force out this ace. And then they played the jack of spades. And I ended up winning with my queen. And I was like, all right,
Oh, boy,
well,
here
we
we
are
go.
in business here. And so then we did get in on the cross rough. So they covered with the jack, and partner played the 4 of spades. And then they finally returned my lovely club that I have been so eagerly awaiting.
Thank you.
Exactly. I was so happy. I was like, oh, this is working out even better. And then I figured I would cash the ace of hearts just so that there wasn't any confusion, and returned another diamond, which partner got another rough with.
Heck yeah.
And then that was really the end of it. They claimed at this point. And so we got quite the nice little score there.
Nice.
But this one actually ended up being 100%. And I was like,
Nice.
dang, like, I didn't do anything that crazy on this one. Like, so I just thought that was a funny little hand, because they brought me so close to the rough, and then they were like, just kidding. And then it was like, oh, actually, we have this fun little cross rough happening. And apparently, when I played that king of diamonds, that actually gave them an opportunity to make 2 over tricks. So all they had to do is play the ace king of spades, because it drops my queen 10, and then they can just draw spades, and their diamonds are good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And then, like,
So
just
we were,
give up a diamond to you. Like, you're like queen of diamonds, jack of diamonds, give up a diamond.
Yep.
and you have to put them on the board.
Exactly. And so, yeah, it was kind of a funny situation where it could have gone terribly wrong, but it went terribly right. So it was all good.
We love it when things go terribly right for us. Okay, awesome.
Right.
Morgan with another 100% to add to the 100% leaderboard. Let's go. Whoop, whoop. All right. So, Steve, did you find a hand to...
I do have another hand. So here we go. The bidding, I'll just go through the bidding briefly. I open a diamond because I'm swinging it a bit, trying to get a good score. Partner bids a spade, so I bid a no trump. Partner bids 3 diamonds, which was forcing with diamonds. Okay, I don't really have interest in slam, so I bid 3N. I haven't really got a club stop, but having 4 clubs is probably good enough. Partner queues 4 clubs. All right, I cooperate. I queued 4 hearts. Partner key cards. I show that I've got 2. Not very happy about it, but maybe partner something like 5, 6 and around pointed suits, and he was not. And he leads the Queen of Hearts. So you're in 6 diamonds, having opened your 3-card diamond suit. So you're in a moision. What are our prospects for making this?
So you could hook the Jack of Spades either way. You can hook the club. That's probably a good idea at some point.
Mm-hmm. If finesse works and everything breaks, I think I've got 12 tricks. So I just do that. I win the Ace of Hearts. I play a club. Yeah or no?
No.
Oh.
No, well, this is what you've got. If that works, you've got so many more opportunities. You can try and find a count of the spades and maybe finesse the Jack of Spades one way or the other. So now we're in last chance saloon. If we go off here, we'll just get a bottom. So it doesn't really matter going off or 3F or anything. You've just got to try and make it. Is there a line to make it? Go on then, Pete.
I reckon you need diamonds 4-2 and the person with 4 diamonds to have Jack 4th spade.
And how would that work?
And you get to throw 2 clubs away. And then you get to go Ace of Clubs, Rough a Club.
So you need them to be specifically, you need them to have the right shape, because you need to be able to cash the Ace of Hearts and then just have winning diamonds left at the end. So you need them to be a very specific shape, don't you? You need them to have 4 diamonds, spades, and you need to get the right person. I didn't consider that, actually. I thought there was another possibility.
Well, there's more. Oh, yeah. You've got heaps of options there.
I think there's another possibility in that you can dummy reversal. You can rough 2 hearts in the north hand, and then eventually on your 3rd diamond, you throw dummy's club away and hope the spades.
It splits 3-3.
Yeah. So if that's the case, how are we going to do this? So you just stop and count your tricks. And this is a good thing when you're doing this, especially when you're making like 11 or 12 of the remaining tricks. You want to be planning the order in which you do things, because you've got winners everywhere and you just need to do it in the right order. So if we go Ace of Hearts, rough a heart, cross back to the Queen of Spades and rough a heart, we can't overtake the last diamond because our 9 won't be high. No more entry to the south hand to draw the last trump, because we've only really got 1 entry to the... Once we play King of Hearts and heart, we've only got 1 more entry to the south hand, which is the Queen of Spades. So we need an extra entry to the south hand. So where might that come from?
Do we have to rough high to take a diamond finesse with a 10?
Oh my god.
Exactly what I did. So I went...
King of Hearts.
It's insane.
What we're doing is playing for diamonds to be 3-3 with the 10 on side. So we play heart, rough high, and this was rough high, they follow, but they've led a Queen of Hearts, and maybe you need to rough high anyway. For example, if West only had 2 hearts, you might need to rough high anyway. Roughing low might go off, and then we play the 7 of diamonds to the 9.
And
wow!
Oh my
and now
god!
we've got another heart high.
Oh my god!
They throw out, and they throw a spade away, which is interesting. So they play the King of Diamonds. Follow, and now we just need the Queen of Spades to hold, diamonds to break, and the spades to come in. It's still not big, but 9 spades, Queen, Ace of Diamonds. And now
my god!
Now we need to decide whether to finesse the spade or not.
Oh my gosh! Well, I mean, East pitched a spade. I'm not.
So would you finesse?
So East had the hearts.
East had 3 hearts and 3 diamonds, but they thrown a spade away. So if they had 5 spades, it doesn't matter. It's a bit like Kai's. If they've thrown a spade from Jack to 4, they've given you a chance, haven't they? So
yeah, I think you finesse.
I think you always finesse.
Yeah. So I finesse.
Wow.
So yeah, that was again. You have to stop and think. You like Pete's line I didn't spot. But Pete's line needs a specific distribution. Mine just needs diamonds 3-3 with a 10 on side. I think that's slightly more likely than also them having 4 spades and 2 hearts and exact shapes. So a bit lucky.
One question I got, just
Yeah.
double dummy.
Yeah.
If East popped with the 10 of diamonds, do you still make?
Oh, that's a good point. If we go back, we just show the whole hand, I guess.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so that's usually what you do to stop this type of thing. So if we... Yeah.
No, because it goes 10 ace.
Oh, because your 9's still high.
Yeah,
Your 9
Nine's high, but you're an entry short, aren't you?
diamond, ace, heart, rough. You
Uh,
play another
you-
diamond, spade. No, it's all the same.
Oh yeah, you can overtake.
Oh, you can overtake the queen at the end. No, you need
Oh
one.
no, you can't because
Oh dear, I'm gonna have to do this now. aren't
Diamond, ace.
I? Ace, small.
I mean, why can't you just rough a heart?
You can.
Doesn't
but...
it work all the same? I'm confused.
Oh, yeah.
No, your 9 of diamonds is high.
Yeah, it
Pete.
times out differently. Yep.
Yeah.
Your 9 of diamonds.
and you still have the queen of spades.
Still the queen of spades. You have the entry.
But if someone's trying this sneaky finesse, especially in 6, where they need an extra entry to dummy, what you do if you don't think it matters is you fly with a high card and you take away that extra entry out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. All
Very
right.
cool. Very cool.
Are you?
Wow,
stop
that
this.
finesse is insane, man. That was beautiful.
Pete did spot it.
Yes.
It took me a while. I'm like, don't we reverse it? Oh, but I haven't got the entries, and I tried to figure out what to do. So
We each had a wonderful story to end off this one. Now, let's do our fun little thing, which is our 100% leaderboard.
I've got 11 now. I can't remember what I had last time. I've got 11 in
You
total.
had 7 last time. Morgan?
Yeah.
I have like 6.
You have 6? Okay. I have 6 as well.
I have 37.
Oh dear! You could have taken one of mine off me, Pete, by running the expense.
Are you
That's remarkable. Well done.
37 100%?
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
that's
No,
Oh,
okay, well, we should have known there was no chance. Pete,
checks out.
my gosh,
that's
you
the master.
are the master of 100%.
I was thinking of maybe making a video going through
All of the 100%.
how to score 100% in these balls.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I would love to watch that for the
no offense.
semifinals.
I imagine, no
Yeah.
offense, but it involved a lot of bad bridging places.
That being said, I was keeping track of my average throughout all this.
Ooh.
Still running at a 58% average across every board I played doing this.
Dang.
So
Wow.
I was
Wow.
58.9, I think. Yeah, 50. I was in the 58s myself, so yeah,
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't keep track of that, but
a few 100%.
Probably
Well,
less.
speaking of percentages, do we want to talk about our final percentages?
Yes,
Yeah.
final percentages. We're now going to go over our personal leaderboards, see who qualified, see who may not have qualified, and we're going to start with the person who we all know and love, who is all the way up there and has been up there the whole dang time. Steve, what percentage do you have, my friend?
I got 73.9 in the end average.
Dude.
Carried by three very high 70s, and then I just got rid of all my 60s by the end of it.
Wow, that is
Awesome.
insane.
Yeah.
I mean, that, and that got you what position?
5th in the end, yeah. I was never first. I was second off and on again several times, but I never managed to hit the top spot. And then faded at the end.
Wow, amazing. Congratulations. So Steve is through. Who also has qualified?
So
Cool.
Pete!
I qualified in 11th with 72%.
Woo!
Pretty good.
I was like this close to making the top 10. I was like,
Oh.
One more day.
And you were only like 1% away from beating Steve. That almost happened.
Well, you also got 1070s, Pete.
Yeah,
It's hard.
yeah.
There's not many people have done that. I think 1, 2, 3. There's only 8 people did it. Got all 70s or higher.
Yeah, no, that's tough. That's very, very tough. All right. And then there is me. I have somewhere around a 66%, and I was in 146th last I checked. So I am confidently through as well. Woohoo!
I ended with a 64.39%, and I am in 476th place.
Oh, so it's On the very clutches. For those who don't know, the way that this is scored is the top 470 go through to the semifinals. And then from then on, the last 30 people who are qualified are the people who come 500th, 550th, 600th, 650th, 700th, 750th, all the way up to 2000. Now, Morgan still has a chance of coming in because if there aren't enough people that go down to 2000 that have not played the 10 boards, then she might still be in. So like she is like within like 3 positions of qualifying, which is like I don't know, because we're recording this without the official scores coming in. So there might have been disqualifications, there might have been stuff like that. So Morgan could still be in, she might not still be in.
Or we're just going to the eBridge Cup 2.
The eCup 2, yes. In which case, Morgan will definitely win that one because, like, she's one of the people who barely qualified. Like, she would be at the top of the field.
64%, bro.
64%.
That is like
Crazy.
way higher qualifying score than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, no, like,
We were all speculating
Appalled.
at the start, weren't we?
yeah. I remember when I was watching Steve's video, he was predicting somewhere around 64%, like, all the way on day 2. And, like, Steve, you hit it on the nose.
Yeah. Well, no, it was like 65, but yeah.
It was 65. Almost hit it on the nose.
Yeah.
But I would have never expected 64. When you threw out that number, I was like, no. Yeah, everybody, hold your fingers crossed for Morgan. We want her to be in the semifinals and have a chance at the finals. But if not, then she can just win the eCup too. That's also fine. But yeah, there we go, team. That is it for the qualifiers. I hope that everyone here has qualified. I know that, like, if we've been getting the 1,000 views that we've had, that not everyone here could have qualified. My wish is out to you. And if you did qualify, good luck in the semifinals. Well, not too much luck. I want to be able to make it to the finals, but, you know, I'm greedy like that. And for those of you who did not qualify, go try out the eCup 2. There are still cash prizes available. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun regardless, whatever path you're going on to the semifinals or the eCup 2. I really appreciate everyone being here. Thank you for telling all of your wonderful stories, even though we had a little bit of a conflict between Steve's and Pete's somehow.
That was so funny.
That's amazing.
So yeah, I think it is time to say goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Good luck in the
Bye.
semifinals and eCup 2. Bye.
Bye.